Danscape and
Cool,
Raf.
buddy.
How you doing?
Yeah.
Rafik, Danscape, two of the OGs are with me, as well as a sea of red at this pub, the Duke of York in St John's Wood. Guys, how are we feeling about today's game? Raf, I know that you're like me, you were a little bit nervous this morning. We've had a couple of beers, we've had a couple of looseness. How are we feeling?
So the nerves dipped until I was in here, surrounded by everyone and seeing the red shirts, and the nerves have kicked in again now. They're beginning to start, and it's becoming actually the reality that we are going up the road, going to Wembley, and it is a semi-final. So, yeah, nerves have kicked in. Nerves have properly kicked in.
And Danscape, you set off this morning about 7:30 from Sheffield in the car, and you were saying you had that rolling feeling, and you have to pull over and fly up.
Yeah, not quite. It was actually a pretty chill journey. I'm chilled for now until we get to the songs, the noise, the players coming out, and at that point is when my nerves tend to kick in these games. So, yeah, I'm thinking, I don't know, once you see the lineup, maybe that's when it'll start to feel real. At the minute, this just feels like a nice day out in London, basically. So, once we get there, it'll be all right.
A good hour and a half, I think, from the kick-off. Sorry, I beg your pardon. From the lineups being revealed. So lots of speculation about what Nuno's going to do in the defensive area, really. Obviously, if Ola Aina is fit to play, which seems unlikely, he could get a start. But we're thinking back three, are we, boys? What are you saying, Raf, at the moment?
I think it all pivots on if Ola's fit or not. If he's fit, we play back four. If he's not fit, we play back five. I was super worried if Ola was fit, even starting now in a game like this, being paired up against Doku. But Dan, over a few beers, has convinced me why it is actually a really good idea. If Ola is fit, he does start, and I'm sold.
Okay. Danscape, the stat man. Have you got any last-minute stats for us, or have we just exhausted everything?
I've exhausted everything. I've not even thought about it for this game. It's a one-off, isn't it? One-off. Nothing that's gone before will happen, I don't think, over the 90 minutes. So I just hope we get off to a good start. That's the only thing with Forest is, we can sort of tell after 5 minutes if we have a good start, we'll have a good game. So yeah. I'm hoping that we can settle ourselves into it. The occasion doesn't get the better of us for those first 5-10 minutes. And at some point, I just think we'll have a Hudson-Odoi screamer.
Yeah.
That'll be it. Hudson-Odoi screamer.
We need a Spurs start. We need a Spurs start fast out the traps.
So my worry is that we score again too early. I know that that's a silly thing to say in football, but we have been good at scoring the first goal this season. That's been our trademark. We got the second against Spurs, and that really was the moment when it was close up shop at half time with Morato. So, I mean, is it going to be much the same? I've said it a million times. I'm expecting a big Willy Bolly moment today. So, how are you going to feel if the